Hey man, Trey Alexander with Fandango.
How are you?
Good, man. Hey, you know, we were talking. We kind of noticed a trend with your films that it seems like you're in a lot of movies that start with the letters T, R, and O. Troy to Tron.
Yeah, I got a very fun joke with my pals. The next film will be a sort of Icelandic, sort of Viking film called Trog, and I'll have a little partner about this high called Trig, and we both have hammers, and
That's awesome.
my mallet is really big. He's just got a little one.
Well, I can imagine that Troy was physically demanding. I'm curious as to how demanding this film was for you.
This film was, you had to be very agile in the worlds of sort of parkour and capoeira, and because of the suit, we had to do a cyber scan of the whole body, and we had to do the 3 months or so of training to be able to get this sort of definition that the suit conformed to and fit you like a glove. And every single curve and definition is, made up for within the movements of the suit. And, also the motorcycle training, and that's the benefit of this film. Now I have my motorcycle license.
And I hear that there are actually light cycles available, and they're selling them for $100,000 a piece. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I just found this out.
I just heard it as a rumor myself.
And you don't have one back at the pad?
I don't. No. Sadly, I couldn't afford it.
Now, I was talking with Jeff, and Jeff has obviously been to Tron before. This is his second time visiting. Was he kind of taking on the fatherly role? I mean, I know he does in the film, but I mean on set.
Yeah, I mean, him and I and Olivia in between hours, because the hours are so long, and dealing with these 3D cameras, and the next edition after sort of Avatar, there are tweaks and tweaks. So sometimes in between takes could get a little longer, but me and Jeff and Olivia would all sort of just be in the corner kind of laughing. Jeff would bring out a little game called Pigs, the old-fashioned game where you toss these two little rubber pigs. You ever heard of that? And so it's like, you'd be like, I'd be like, oh, it's a snouter. He'd be like, no, man, that's a double-leaning jowler, man. And so it's fun within, that. We would just crack each other up,
Well, I mean, I think you have to have that with a shoot like this, right?
Yeah, you gotta have, because me and Olivia in between some scenes sometimes would be watching the original Tron, and we realized how much fun everybody was having with it, and you start to remind yourself, like, bring the childhood out and bring the imagination, and let's just have a little fun with this rather than taking it all so seriously. I mean, we're dealing with blue screens for sake, and it's like just sort of loosen up and have fun with it, and all that sort of just brought a great sort of satisfaction in time. Yeah.
Congrats on the movie, man. Hey, we want to. That's 2 free tickets, so just go ahead and you can pick them up there at our website.
I thought it was like Fuddruckers.
No, man, no, that's
going out of business.
No, that's 2 free tickets to Fandango. You just go in and punch in the code, and you're good to go. There you go, man. So you got tickets to the show.
Yes.
All right.